Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. We know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got. After
an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Brandon Chubb.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Moore, the man in motion. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Here we go. Black down. 52 blast.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. inside handoff. Henry. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Let's go now.
They'll run. It's Henry. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Donald Parham, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. J.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. and long. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they took the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Carter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And Davis with it left side. Finding room in midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are back within a score. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. They'll give to Hall. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went to his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. On the option, here's Tua. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Swift will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And makes this a 9-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the type.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, boy, he stepped out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action now. Wilson.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give to Hall running right.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point and good by Sanders. And they'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a fourth down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.